Hey, I'm Will and Noble Locksmith, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Car Key Wizard. I'm an automotive locksmith, and while I definitely don't know it all, I have learned some tricks along the way that I hope will help you while you're out in the field. One thing you can do to help me out, though, would be to subscribe to my channel. And if you like my videos, leave a comment or ask a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I make a lot of videos, so if there's something you'd like to learn more about or a video you'd like to see on a car we're working on, just let me know in the comments and I'll put it up as soon as I can. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy watching my videos.
Hey Noble Locksmith fam, I've got a 2015 Audi A4. So this is a BCM2, and we just got here, we got things set up. So what are we using? We're using our VVDI2 first thing to see what software and if it's encrypted or not. And all that is hooked to our OBD and to our computer. So we're gonna open up VVDI2, click Audi. Look at that, good. Need some glue on that. Give it its sweet time, connecting to device. All right, let's diagnose. Oh, one thing I forgot, you need to turn the ignition on. This is an Audi Volkswagen group, so we need to get our ignition on to be able to talk to the car. So we use our Breedis force ignition tool. These are less than $100. Buy a couple of them because they're pretty cheap and they break pretty easy. So I'm just plugging that in to OBD and then plugging OBD. Come on, baby, where you at? There you are, and ignition on. Okay, so we're gonna go to key learn. Now we know we're working on BCM2, so we're gonna click that, and we're going to read version. Connect VVDI2 to OBD, of course. All right, so there's our hardware version, our software version. So we want to save that information in case anything goes wrong. We want to have that. So what did we do when we got here? First, we made our folder with the last 8 of our VIN and 2015 A4. So what I use is the little snippet tool. Basically, I'm taking a snapshot of this to save, and I'm going to save it in that folder on my desktop. There, okay, we'll close that out. Now what we're going to do next is read the BCM with the BCM2 adapters. So what we're going to have to do is remove the BCM from the vehicle and take it to the car and hook the adapters up and do some EEPROM work. We'll get back to you in a second. Okay, we have our BCM module. This came out of the back. On this, on the A6s, A7s, most of the Audis, this is your BCM2 module, and it is going to be in the trunk on the right side. You just got to pull the carpet, mat, trim stuff out of the way. You know, it's got, this one only has 4, some of them have 5 plugs, and then your antenna. And then get yourself your set of pry open tools. And this is the safest way to get these things open without really having to pry. I'm just going to pop these in there, or breaking stuff. Once you get them all in, then you get them out. All right, so then once we get that open, now we have to get this out. So then you have over here, you've got one. These are a little bit tougher to get out. One, two. Why they make these things so hard to get to? It's not like anything's gonna happen to these modules. Like the Germans. This one has a bunch. So what I do is I kind of push down on it as I'm doing it, as they release. So, you know, now I've got my back part released. We just need to get this other side to release. All right, So there, that's out. I don't need these anymore. Okay, so, all right, there's our module. Now, what we're going to be looking for is this right here. So the 0711. All right, so what we'll do is pull our prog out. Plug it in. Plug in our prog. We don't need this open now, so let's see. VVDI Prog. Okay, VVDI Prog. So we're still on ours. So don't need update. I know. All right, BCM2. So let's see. So our mask is a 3634. So let's see if we got 3634 adapter there. Went to EMO, Audi 3634, connection diagram. So with this one, it's saying it wants us to use our BCM2 adapter set from Xhorse, and you've got BCM1 and BCM2 adapter. Just look at that. That one, it's got the rectangular-ish thing. And you need those little pieces, and then you can just set this up out of the way. You won't need that for a little while. All right, then I like to look at test points. So I will pause and restart this. Okay, so what we've done is we've gone in, we've selected immobilizer, Audi, and the BCM2 with the mask off of our chip, which is a 3634. We're using the adapter. So then we go to connection diagram. We want to just make sure we see our points. So I like to find D2. I don't know if you can see that on here, but D2, looks like D2. That's really the main difference in the two BCM1 and BCM2 adapters. So first, you're going to, this is the way up you're going to be working on it. The way you can do D2, look at it up there. So in the bottom right corner, you're going to put one of the stabilizers and lock that in with your second one. And then basically this line right here needs to line up with here pretty much perfectly, but you're going to make some adjustments. So what I do, I like to get it in there, and then you just kind of look at all your connections. You can hear them pop into place. And as they're getting in place, I go ahead and secure it down. That you can go tight, and then you just kind of look at all your connections, make sure everything looks good. All right, we got pretty lucky on that one. So then you're gonna put your lock in on this side and your lock in on this side. That side usually doesn't hold very well. And that's that. All right, and then we've got our connector that goes from Prog to the adapter and needs 12 volts. All right, so what we're gonna do is hook this guy up here. Before we give it 12 volt, we're gonna go back to VVDI2 because I wanna show y'all what it's gonna say. So this is where we found our version, right? We took a screenshot of that. Now, detailed instructions. Read this. This is very important. This is very upper level locksmithing. If you're doing this, you've gotten yourself to a pretty good point in locksmithing. But we still screw up. So just read step by step what this stuff says. So first, use OBD read version function, which we did, and we took a screenshot of that. Open trunk, find BCM2 in the right area, move the big plugs. Don't close trunk, because if you close the trunk, you won't be able to get back in there because there's no power in the car anymore. Connect VVDI Prog and BCM2 module, which we've got. Adapter requires support of 12 volt, and then it's telling you to open up Prog, like we've done, and then step 1 is load data 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to give this power. All right, we've got power. So now we're going to try to read the D flash. This will tell if this is encrypted or not. Read error. Okay, so that's encrypted. So then what we're going to have to do, I just like to unplug it, we're going to go to BCM2 lock, and we'll go to BCM2 1 because we're using number 1 and with the adapter. So then what we want to do is read data 1. So let's plug this back in. So basically what I did, I tried to do it as if it was not locked, because if that was the case, we'd read P flash and D flash, which is your EMO and your EEPROM and your flash, and then we would have everything we need to make a key. But since it's locked, we're going to go into lock. Remember when I said earlier 0711, 0711, 0711. So we know we're on the right adapter. So let's read data. This, ooh, never touch anything. All right, I'm gonna pause and restart. All right, we're reading data. We got a read error. So somewhere we've probably got something connected wrong. So we're gonna mess around with it and see what's connected wrong. Get out the glasses. That means you probably have one thing that's off. So I like to use my little picks. Looks like this could be off a little bit. I don't think so though. That's on, 12 volt is on. Everything looks right. Let's try it again. Read it. Okay, so I think I had one pin slightly off, which I couldn't see with my naked eyes. I had to put the glasses on and I could see. All right, so we've got data 1, operation success. So we're gonna save that in our file on our desktop for this car. That's going to have the last 8 of the VIN and then the year and model. And I just usually name this, well, I always name this data 1 bin file. Okay, so now, let's go back to the instructions. All right, so we read data 1 and saved it. Now enter VVDI2 step 1. All right, so let's do that. We got to close this out to go. All right, step 1. Step 1 needs to have the VVDI2 connected, so we're going to connect it. All right, so detail instructions. We read that. Then we read our OBD. It's not going to read the key. It's not going to read it because it's not connected to the car. But as you see, the first thing you do is connect to the car. Then you pull the BCM2, come back to your van, read the data with the Prog. We've got data 1. Press OK to load data 1. All right. So as you see, don't perform read data 2 function in VVDI Prog directly. Please follow the steps. So we've only read data 1. All right. So we've got data 1. Let's go to our desktop. Data 1. Okay, make sure the data is correct. Yes. All right, server calculating. So now we wait. BCM2 support, continue to step 2. So now we go back to Prog and read step 2. Data 2. So we're going to plug back in our connector. I got to clean my bench up, but so we're going to read data 2, read and wait. This one takes a minute. I'm going to pause and come back. Okay, that only took a few seconds. All right, so as you see, we ran through and we got operation success. So now we're going to save that, of course, as data 2. And we're going to go back to VVDI2 because it said read it and bring it back. So now step 2, press OK to load. OK, load data 2. Server calculating, please wait. And what this is going to do is going to calculate and give us back a service file. So just follow instructions here and wait for a whole bunch of numbers. Okay, press OK to save BCM IMO data. So we have just gotten the IMO data for this car. What does that mean? We can make a key. Save this. All right, so BCM2 save IMO data. I just leave that because it's got the VIN in there. We're saving that in our file here. Then it's going to say save the service file. You have to have the service file. Without the service file, this car will not start again. So we're going to save that. We're just going to leave the name service file with the VIN. Okay, now please write the saved BCM2 file back to the BCM service file. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Prog. So what happens is we've just read a bunch of data and kind of like opened this BCM2 up. If you take this back and put it in the car, it's not going to work. You have to write this service file back to it. So I just like to get these out of the way so we're clean. Service data file, so you're clicking on that. So we read 1, we read 2, service data. Data 2 backup, if something screws up when you're reading data 2, like you got a power failure, something crazy happens, computer shuts down, you go with backup 2. That's all that's for. I've never had to use it. All right, so then we got service data. We're gonna open service data file, and then we're gonna write it back. Yes, we wanna write. This takes a second, so you can see the 1, 2. I'm gonna pause and come back. All right, we're shooting 99%, operation success. Now we are done. Carefully unhook everything and put it back into the car. When we get back into the car, we're gonna make a key just like you normally would. We're gonna make a dealer key first with the emo data, and then we're going to learn the key. So we'll get back to you in a second when we do that. Just be careful. This is important right now. That's all we're worried about. Put everything else to the side, put it back in the car. We'll meet you back in there in a second.